Round 1 of the IHSA football playoffs wrapped up on Saturday with 10 local teams in action, ranging from 1A all the way to 8-man. Despite the cold, the sun swept over Lena Winslow today against Rockford Lutheran in the cold. Well, it's affecting me, clearly, but it couldn't keep fans away in Lena. The 16-seeded Lutheran gave Lena a shock to their start. Gavin Sanders taking that kick 88 yards to the house. For Lena, though, one name you keep hearing over the speakers is Gage Dunker. He continues to put in work for the Panthers. 2 touchdowns in the first half, 5 for the game. Gives Lena the lead after a fast Crusader start. And what is this? Lena going through the air. Take a look at that. He gets into the end zone. Once it gets rolling, that Lena Winslow offense is just hard to stop. Lena keeps dancing in the playoffs. They crush the Crusaders 50-13. And over in 3A, Byron fans nice and rowdy on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Hansberry with it early, but the Tigers defense wouldn't allow anything from the start. The Bengals lose the ball, and the Tigers, they take over that dominating defense all year long. But their offense is just too quick before I even knew it. Caden Considine had the ball, and he was breaking for the end zone. The Tigers, they score first. Hansberry later in the first has their backs to the wall, and they're going to pooch punt it. But it gets blocked in their own end zone, recovered by who else? Caden Considine at the 1-yard line. And on the next play, well, it's just too easy for Byron. Considine gets in again, up 2 scores in the first now. And this one is just going to be all Byron. This time, it's going to be Jacob Ross. His turn to get into the end zone. Byron keeps rolling. They defeat Hansberry 72-0. And just a few bracket spots away, the winner of Oregon and Dupec will meet Stillman Valley next week. It was 7-0 Rivermen at the half, and we normally don't show punts, but look at this. Dupec's Drew Williams gets it off, and that takes a friendly Rivermen roll all the way down to the 1-yard line. That would be huge because on the next play, well, the Hawks can't get a clean handoff, and the ball is loose. Nolan Stadler falls on it, and he is absolutely fired up. Take a look at him. So is the Rivermen after that. Jalen Nowd, he's going to take the direct snap, and he will fight his way into the end zone for Dupec. A little chippiness in this one, too, as Oregon and Dupec. Tough teams, they go at it. Dupec, they explode in the second half. They go on to shut out Oregon 34-0. Over to Boylan, hosting Chicago Phillips now. In the Titans' defense, they were flying all over the ball today. A nice shoestring tackle by Santana English there. That sets up a huge stop on 4th and 3 in the red zone, and that gives Boylan a chance to make it a 3-score game. But a tipped ball leads to points for Phillips. The interception taken back for a pick 6 late in the first half. And now to a controversial play to close out the half. On the punt, it looks like the ball is touched, and it should be a touchdown as Boylan hops on it in the end zone, but instead the refs rule it a touchback. I don't know what you think about that one. The Titans offense waking up in the second. Phillip Dixon dives in to get things back on track, and the Titans, they roll from there. They win at 43-12. They'll play IC Catholic next week. In a Nick 10 matchup in round 1 with Hononegah hosting Auburn. It didn't take Hono long to get going in their first drive. Cole Warren finds Joe Melcher, who shows a great effort to get into the end zone. On the next Hono drive, Grayson Motter is going to spin his way out of some tackles to get the Indians back into the red zone. Take a look at that run, and you know the Hononegah Indians know how to run the ball. Isaiah Huey, another guy who knows how to run. He caps off the drive, reaching for the pylon, and this offense, they look ready for the playoffs. Coach Zim loving the effort from his guys, and check out this play from Cole Warren. We've called his name all year, holding on to the read, and shout out to Cole Schmall for that block, and Warren goes all the way to the end zone untouched. Hononegah, they win it 56-12. They'll host Willowbrook next week. Now let's head out to the harbor for some 8-man as the Amboy Clippers, they hosted Hiawatha. First quarter, Amboy with the beautiful play-action fake. Eddie Jones finds a wide-open Brennan Blaine for the score. Clippers go on to lead this one 16-0. Still in the first. The handoff to Landon Welchel. He glides into the end zone. Amboy cruising at this point, up 24-0. The cheerleaders loving it. On defense, Ian Sundberg with the immediate speed rush gets the sack for the Clippers, and the cherry on top of it all. Welchel takes the handoff a couple steps to the left and the cut back up the middle. See you later. He takes it all the way for the score. Amboy, they win it 54-6.